Guys, today I wanted to show you a tiny little deck that I got. It's actually a very early birthday present. I put it in my cart on Amazon, and then my husband bought it for me, so that was a nice surprise. And it's called the Witch's Tarot Mini. I knew it was really small, but I wasn't sure exactly how small, and when it came, it's so adorable. It's so tiny. Which I actually wanted something really small to carry with me when I go places, or for doing spreads with more cards. My desk here that I film on here is very small. I do have a bigger desk, but my sewing machine's on it, and it's a pain to move every time I want to film, so I just use this tiny little space, which works for me because when I do readings for myself, I do everything on the floor on yoga mats. I'm more comfortable with sitting on the floor. When I had COVID, it was like just about 2 years ago, I guess, I got severe POTS. It's a lot better now. It stands for postural tachycardia syndrome. Yeah, I think I said that right. Anyway, and so it's just feels better for me to have my legs and feet as close to the heart as possible. So I actually usually work on the floor. And sometimes when I make videos with the guinea pigs, that's what I do. I just do it on the floor. It's actually more comfortable for me too. Anyway, back to this deck. So I wanted a tiny one so that when I do readings on the desk, I could use this, and it could all fit in my tiny little space. And it's called the Witch's Tarot Mini. Art by Mark Evans and Ellen Dugan. So Ellen Dugan wrote it, and then art by Mark Evans. And there's no guidebook to this, so it's just the art. Yeah. Why is it not focusing? Anyway, it sells for $11.99 in the US. And I actually got it for the same price because it was an open copy, and then Amazon had it for cheaper, so I picked it up. These are the little extra cards. The back, I like the backs. So this is my smallest deck that I have now. Before that, my smallest deck was, can't think of a smaller one than the Marielle, which is right here. Size comparison. Yeah, it's tiny, and for my hands, small decks are easier. But we'll see how this one shuffles. Let's see. Morphe Standard. This is a US Games. Yeah. And then my smallest pocket oracle that I have. This is the Animal Spirit Guidebook. Beaver is always one of my spirit animals, so quite a bit smaller even than the Pocket Animal Spirit deck. I kind of thought it would be like this size, but nope, it's even smaller. My son was trying to steal it from me. He was like, that's so adorable. Anyway. So. The Fool. It looks like a little Westie. The Magician. I don't have the full size of this deck, but I don't believe it's going to be hard to read this. That's why I kind of wanted this one in a mini. High Priestess. Still got the pomegranates. The light and dark pillars. The moon. We got a little black cat, which is adorable. The Empress. The Emperor. The High Priest. Yeah, there's a few cards that are renamed, but I find it very easy, even though they're renamed. The Lovers. The Chariot. Strength. I really enjoy the Strength card, actually. Yeah. The Hermit. The Wheel of the Year. Justice. The Hanged Man. Trying to figure out what that raven is doing up top there. Death. That's one eerie looking death card. I love it, but it's definitely got a creep factor. The skull is like a glow or something there. Temperance. Irises. My irises are all blooming. I only have purple ones. I want to get more colors. Those things you cannot kill. Irises, man. I just threw some off the mountainside. Didn't even like, because I had extra. I got them from somebody for free. A big bundle of them. And I just threw them off the hill here, and they're growing. They're blooming. Not even planted in the dirt. Just chucked them down. The Shadow Side. I love that. I love that renaming. for the Devil card. Pretty intense card. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. That's a different moon card. You still have the wolf, dog type animals. But I don't, oh, there's another one there. So there's not just two, there's three. The Sun. That's fairly traditional. Karma. I thought that renaming was awesome. And then Clips. And the World. And then we go into the Cups. Oh. Of course I had to drop one. Beautiful Three of Cups. Those almost look like giant foxgloves. Roses. Four of Cups. Five. Six. This card, when I first saw it, I was like, that literally looks like me when I was a little girl. And that looks like my brother when he was little. I was this blonde when I was little. Could have been, yeah. I currently can tell the difference from my baby pictures to this. It was crazy. I find that sometimes interesting. You get a deck and you just see like somebody in the deck that you like know. I have another deck, my angel deck. One of the characters in there, I'm like, I know this person in real life, pretty much. It's sometimes neat how that happens. Seven of Cups. Nine. 10. Then we got Page. Knight. Queen. I like that Queen of Cups. It's a card that I often pick. So, Queen of Cups. So it's nice when I like it in a deck, because I'll be seeing it a lot. King of Cups. Now we go into the sword suit. And now I've noticed there's a little tiny, like, fairies. Fairy creatures. And 3, I'm still trying to figure out if that, like, 2 fairies there. Seems to, if it's just 1, there seems to be too many legs and arms and stuff. So I'm thinking that's 2, but in this tiny deck it's really hard to distinguish. Then there's another one here. This is the only one I'm, like, really curious about. I was like, I want to know more about it, but it's kind of neat too to make up your own stories about decks or cards. But then I don't notice little fairy creatures in this card, so I feel like they're not in every card of the sword suit. They're here again. 5 of swords. Different colors. Neat. 6. It's neat how there's only one person in this boat. 7. 8. 9. 10. Page. Knight. Queen. Then we have him here again. At least one I see. That's a blue jay, I believe. And king. And then wands. Beautiful butterfly. Now we have a city in the background here. Look like apple blossoms. Almost gives me like the Fool vibe with the cliff. But an energy of he's wiser, or he's thinking it through first. Whereas the Fool, he doesn't really, he's just going, he doesn't think through. 4 of Wands. I like that one. 5. Oh, that's an intense one. I like dragon energy. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, they slide around real easy. Whoop. Page. Love the cat. Knight. Queen. That's a nice one. I like that one. King. And then Pentacles. Two. So we still have the rough sea. We have a bit of mountains on the back. This one I thought was very interesting. To me, it gives like a church vibe. I was like, yeah. Religion. How oftentimes are they greedy or collecting money? I just know from the religion I came from. They were always in their conferences bragging about how much money they were bringing in. Something that actually woke me up and caused me to be like, some things feels off here. So, it just, that's what that card reminds me of. 5. I love how there's still a little snowball. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I always find it interesting to compare 9 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles. It's kind of like you have wealth and then you realize in 10 that it's not about all the things that you have, but about the legacy, about the family, about those ones you're close. Just something I like to do. Compare the two. Page. It's like a white deer. That's interesting. A knight. Oh, and then we have a stag. There's an elk. Queen. And king. Yeah. Let's see if I can shuffle these. Page of Wands. Do I attempt it? Kind of a drop shuffle. It'll work. Four of Cups. It's chatty. One got flipped. Wow. Really wants to spit cards at me. I think this is gonna be my chatty deck. It just like wants to communicate all the time. But yeah, anyway, that's this little deck. Let me know if you have the big one, if you love the guidebook, or if you have the small one and how you use it. Well, have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.